Check, check, check. You know what it is. We going in. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, always did it for myself, not nobody else. I let the music talk, I don't need a show and tell. You making money, so you spend it on a Gucci belt. I'm making money, so I'm building up my future self. I pay tuition, cause I'm living with a double vision. I go to school and make the music, everybody listen. I don't need no clout, not what I've been thinking about. I keep it G, cause I never took the easy route. The way we living got you thinking about the wrong things. Getting likes on your page don't result in real fans that remain for more than one season. You doing all the right things for the wrong reason. Keep your head up if you trying to make it to the top, cause looking down never shows you what the future got. I finally made it out the mud, now I'm settled in, and I kept banging on the door till they let me in. Yeah, self-made, you already know. Let me bring it back. I put myself on the line and I've been getting mine. Always knew that I was great and it's a state of mind, cause at the moment it's just me, myself and I. If you got your hand out, you looking stupid like your card declined. And everybody wanna talk about me. You think it's funny, but you really looking insecure to me. And that's assuring me that you don't really like the way you live. So take your own advice, cause you got a lot to give. Let me tell it straight, I don't have the time for a featherweight. I've been in the major leagues, finally time to separate from everybody thinking that we on the same level. I'm running ESPN, all the haters change the channel, no escape, cause I'm on and it's only gonna grow. People got a lot to say, cause they always on their phone. This is real, man, I don't get my happiness from Instagram. And that's good girl, cause I heard that she my biggest fan.
That's dope. Okay. I think people will relate to that.
Yeah, and I just want to say I don't have anything planned for this interview, so everything we say is straight facts, straight
It's
off
just
the top. It's real. It's not, nothing is staged. All right. This
and
is
when the camera's right there too, so sometimes I'll talk to it like and straight up like me and Shad are like, I don't know, you're one of my best friends. So for us, this is just like an actual legit conversation. It's not really like the typical hometown hustle interview. And I already know a lot of the things I'll ask him, but I'm asking these because I've watched this dude hustle and grind the past year. We've been on numerous trips together for business, music, just to kick it. And like I really know where his heart's at. So I think it'll be really interesting for me to be able to ask like I think the right questions for you.
True. And the thing about Matt is that like when we work together, it's more of a friends thing. It's not business, you know? And that makes the job so much easier. So that happened real fast too. Like within the first 3 times we started working, it was already like, all right, we're bros. It's not like, yo, can you do this and have it back to me in 3 days and I'll give you X amount of money and all that. It's just like, and it makes it more organic. Like we're just hanging out like, yo, let's shoot something. So I think that's a dope connection that we've built so far. No, I mean,
it's definitely like the, what is it? Like the dream story, like the fairy tale story out of like an online relationship is like you meet someone and it's, I guess we could just kick it off. And so, I guess in short, I knew who Shad was before he necessarily knew who I was. And, it's kind of really full circle almost because I, as anyone that keeps up with me knows, I'm involved with Blue Ridge Hemp. And so the only reason I ever, got involved with Blue Ridge Hemp is because Will, the founder, followed Shad and saw that we did work together. And so I had the opportunity to come. So our friendship goes beyond like just even what we do. Like I'm so grateful for even a friend like Shad and the opportunity that we had to do stuff together because it's brought me to new places. And it really was a validation for just like the way that I do business and the way that I carry myself and the things that I believe in, which is always just planting seeds and then just not knowing when they're necessarily going to harvest. So to kind of dial it back, though, I forget exactly how we came across. I think I was just browsing through Instagram, and I think I kept up with Elliot maybe because of okay. So I was trying to think about it because I straight up couldn't remember.
Yeah, I don't really.
This is how it happened. I don't even know if I ever told you all of this. Maybe I did, but it'll be even crazier now. So I have a mentor named Simon Berger that I met in Portugal, like Lisbon, Portugal. Maybe like 2016. He did an event in New York, and as like his little mentee, someone he was helping to put on, he basically invited me to essentially come up to New York for this event that he was throwing, and he gave me like 8 tickets, and the tickets were like $500 each. So I invited Daniel Got Hits, and then he asked me if he could invite his friend, and his friend was Elliot, and so we were on this big email thread, right? And so what happened was I was stumbling through Instagram and I came across your profile and it said managed by Elliot. So then I hit up Elliot and I was like, hey, I'm a videographer. You know, I noticed that Homeboy doesn't have very good music videos and could use more content. Like, you know, let's connect and let's do something together. And so then he put us in contact, and then we talked on the phone that one day. Next day, I remember at the time I was just getting started, bro. I was just getting started. And God, for sake of that shit. I remember I had a Ronin at the time, and so I had no case for it though. So I remember I brought this shit in like a purple suitcase.
Yeah, I remember that. Walking across the street with it, like main roads.
We had no plan, nothing. Yeah. But all Shad was like, hey, I've got this track coming out. Like, let's do a shoot. I had never shot a music video before. And I was like, all right, cool.
So this dude was saying that my videos need some work, and then he came up with never having shot a music video before. Crazy.
Yeah, so we went to this random part of Chapel Hill, like this greenway, I think. And essentially on this greenway, it was just this random path in Chapel Hill. People were jogging. There was all those big-ass cylinders. And I didn't even really know how to work the camera that well at the time. So I remember shooting it all and being like, oh, man, this is going to look so great. Yeah. I get home and load it all. Everything's overexposed to hell. So I edit it, whatever. Like I throw back, but I'm like, yo, we need to like do this again. Yeah. And we did it again. And then somehow the first version actually ended up doing better.
True.
But no, we did that. And it was a lot of fun. And from then on, it was like, I think we did New York after, and we probably got together between then and now. But
did the Khaled show?
Yeah, so we didn't. So in that like sprint, we did that first shoot. Did we do a music video before we went to New York? I feel like we did a few things. We did some one takes.
What You Want, and I was pretty broke at the time, and I was like, I'm not if I got this guy coming to New York to like film the trip, I'm not gonna make him pay.
Yeah.
So I had to book the hotel, and New York hotels are damn expensive. So I dropped I think it was like $800 for 2 nights.
Or like the hotel was right there.
I was like, damn. And yeah, but
that's how we did it though. And we just started off on that foot of just this like certain level of respect and like admiration for like just knowing what we were doing for one another.
Yeah.
And it was crazy how I feel like we really bonded up in New York because
for sure
we were there, and
that's like how you really get to know someone, and especially when it's like you're doing business stuff, but after the business stuff ends, you're still hanging out, and then you might be like low on sleep or doing things in the morning. Like we went to the Taz show, we did that other interview at like 7 a.m. or something, and like everyone's groggy, everyone's tired, but that really shows how you work together. Because like if you can be in those situations and you're still able to be cool with each other, because I mean obviously people argue, people have differences in opinion, but when we did it, like it was just natural almost. Like we were still cool with it. Yeah, like obviously not everything went as smooth as it could have gone, but that really showed that like, yo, like we can handle these types of situations together. Because I mean the music career is just like, they're crazy situations, you know?
Yeah.
Lack of sleep, being around people all the time, things like that. So you kind of got to be cut out for it. And that's why like having the right people around you is super important. So
yeah, I agree. And also is just, you really like figure out who's there for the right reasons when you're in a situation where it's just shit's not going as planned, things are crazy, and that's where that's all my best friends and all the people I do my best business with are all people that when it's the heat of the moment, everyone just goes into this like flow state where everyone kind of knows and gets a feel for what they should be doing, and it doesn't matter if like that's what they're there to do or that's their job, quote unquote. It's like everyone's there as a team to just get shit done, and that's what I feel like we definitely both latched onto that in New York, and then we were able to carry it through to like all the other projects we've done. I mean,
for sure,
I feel like some of the best work we've done together has always been like spur moment on the fly, like
100%.
Let's just whip this shit together and then like see what happens, and it's been fun.
I guess this will be the first like interview I do where I really explain my whole career.
Yeah,
because I've never really talked about it on video or in an interview.
All right, so everyone kind of knows where Bazanji's at now. Everyone has kept up with you through Instagram, through Spotify, and it's been a crazy 2 years. Like it's gone from 0 to 100, and this isn't what you ever expected.
Yeah, like even the last 6 months, I haven't been releasing that much music, but it's been crazy. Like the growth has been crazy, and the last 2 years are really just like damn, because like I've been doing this for 6 years. So it's like when you're working for 4 years and nothing is changing, and then those last 2 years it starts to hit, it's like, wow, this, like, that's why that's why it took me so long to get here, because I had to build myself up so I'd be ready for that moment when it did finally hit. But it hit in 2017, kind of right when we started working together. And lately it's just been going crazy. So I can't wait for the new music. And that's the hardest part for me. I have all this new music that I'm sitting on, and it's better than like anything I've ever released.